CJ, your favorite scuba diver here with Deep South Divers. Let's take the 20-foot plunge and go check out Coast Guard cutter Valiant. You can see she's got a lot of fuzz on her wheels. All of that is hard growth, oysters and barnacles. Huge props. Probably 12 to 14 footers. Big wheels. She looks nasty. Here's the other one. And I'm real glad they called me because this would have really hurt her performance badly and cost them a lot in fuel. Lieutenant Ian Foster had asked me to go and check at the tops of the rudders where the rudder posts enter at the bottom of the boat. I'm looking for seals or rope that's hung in between there. And frankly, I can't see anything. So I'm feeling around in there for something wrong, and I can't really feel anything either. All I feel are oysters and barnacles. So I was hoping for a quick answer, but looks like we're going to have to do a full cleaning before we really know what's going on up there. You can see everything's pretty fuzzy. Them calling us was, probably the smartest thing they could have done. So let's check our gauges. Looks good. Let's hit it. We'll do some preliminary cuts and all that junk. You see the oysters and barnacles just flying. And Ninja hopped in the water there behind me. He's the guy with the yellow gloves. You can see him doing some preliminary cuts too. See, okay, good job. You can see that we've got pretty good visibility, but as soon as we hit it with the blades, then visibility just goes down to nothing. All this particulate in the water. Hey, look, fish. Cool. Let's get a little deeper in the cutting here. And we had a big question as to. Hey, look at that. Atlantic spadefish. That is a young adult. He's probably a foot across or so. They get to be 2 or 3 feet across, really. Cool, man. They eat this stuff. All the stuff that we're knocking off, they eat the barnacles and oysters, so he's real interested in hanging out. You can see that the prop's already starting to show pretty, cleanliness pretty well. Here we'll hit it the next day. And that excited light tells me something's going on with Fing. Hey buddy, he says, hey shark, it's over there, big one. He said, stop, go that way, shark. I said, get out of here, really? Said, wow, I said, hey, is my camera on? He says, yeah, it's on. I said, okay, cool. So we're hanging out waiting for a shark. Finally get bored and say, hey, I'm gonna head over there and get some work done. I'll see you later. He says, okay. I'm gonna stop here at this sea chest. Anytime we saw a sea chest under this boat, we just went ahead and cleaned it, chopping all the junk out of there, making sure that they flow real well. I kind of lost count on how many sea chests there were. I just kept hitting them until they were all done. Started looking pretty good after a while. Alright, and there's a big transducer. That is sends out a sonar ping that lets the captain know how deep the water is that he's in. You see Fing here going ahead and chopping all that junk out from the tops of the rudders. We really want to know what's going on there. I think that was probably our primary goal for this dive, or this series of dives. Here, I'll start on the other side, kind of get things chopped up, cleaned up. Yeah, it's just 2 days of this, man. That's how we do it. And these guys started coming around too. You can tell by the dorsal fin what's going on in his mind, in his little fish mind. A flat dorsal fin is like a real easygoing attitude, and when I breathe out, watch his dorsal fin, watch his back, the fin on his back. See it pop up? That's like an alert, an alarm. I know what he's after, so I'll chop off some barnacles here, and here you go, buddy. Yeah, you're welcome. Nom nom nom. Alright. Now, I normally don't play much with the fish, but you can see those big teeth he's got there. They could do some damage, and I'm just making sure that he thinks that I'm not food, and that he knows that I'm bigger than him, so... Yeah, they, you know, just kind of keep an eye out. Try not to let it interfere with your work, so I'll just go ahead and work here, but you can see that you just kind of get stalked, you know? Always worried about getting bit by one of those things. You see the barnacles and oysters just flying. It's the smell of them that attracts the fish. Look at that, things starting to look pretty clean. So we had this issue that there's like a zinc coating on the entire prop, and the issue that we have is we don't really know how far down to go. You know, hey dude, you see him just kind of floating there. He's like, hey, give me a barnacle. But we really try to go. Okay, all right. So we really want to go all the way down to bare metal, but you know, we don't want to take off the zinc coating if we can help it, right? So so we want to chop off all the barnacles and oysters, and we want to go right down to the coating. And in the final inspection, you'll see the areas where there is no coating because it is worn off. But I'll show you all that in the final inspection. You can see they're real friendly, not shy at all. Nice size too. And he's brought his girlfriend. You can see her stripes are a little bit different. Well, they're both starting to hang out. I think she's even less shy than he is. She kind of comes over and hangs out. Our Atlantic spadefish is back. Alright, you guys are interfering with my work schedule here, man. There you go. I found a big one for you, big meaty one. Enjoy. Nom, 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 nom. Alright. It's time for a break. You start playing with the fish, it's time for a break. Alright, so this is one of my breaks on day 2. Climbing up these ladders was pretty tough. They're real flexible. They don't have any structure to them, so getting up them is quite the trick initially. The first couple of steps are pretty tough. So, but there you go. That's how it's done.
Well, I've been up easier, but I've been up worse. So, I've been up easier, but I've been up worse.
Yeah. What, just like a single rope?
Yeah, pretty much. Woo.
All right. I'm CJ, your favorite scuba diver. Kind of tired out. This is day 2, working for Coast Guard. This is Coast Guard cutter Valiant. She is 210 feet long. She is in after a long deployment. They've been out for a couple of months. patrolling the waters. They called us up and said, hey, come clean our wheels and our sea chests and the hull and that kind of stuff. And so I've got 4 divers here, including myself. One's actually tendering today, so he's not actually diving. So there's 3 that are in the water. I got 2 in the water right now. A whole bunch of tanks, a whole bunch in the water right now too. It's time for my break, and everybody else is diving. I got a diver up. What's up? That is John Ninja Diver. On the main deck of the Coast Guard cutter Valiant. Diver John just got up, and we've got Tender Captain over here. See, everybody earns their own nickname, you know. So this guy here is actually Joey, and this guy is John. But I met John. John's a martial artist, so I call him Ninja. He's the classic scuba ninja, and this guy is Captain Bitches a lot. So we just call him Captain for short because we're real polite here. And he's tendering today. He's a new diver, and we're gonna get his gills wet and put him to work and make him earn his keep. All right, break's over.
Sir.
There I am. Gonna go hop in the water and check things out. The boys say that everything's done, that we completed everything. So it's my job to go in there and prove them wrong. Let's go there and find out what's going on.
We got a camera watching the camera. And CJ getting ready to go for the big plunge. We got Jordan down there in the water already.
Final inspection, brother.
All right, so we swapped over to the camera on my head. Take that 20-foot plunge. All right. I said bye, I'm going down. Okay, see ya. The thing says, hey. He's asking me some questions about the boat. I say to him,
You see the bully come back?
I haven't seen him at all.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, I know. It'd be fucking sweet to get him on video.
That would.
what I'm referring to when I say a bully is that bull shark. Look at how clean that wheel came out. So you can see the tips. Oh, hey guys, still here, huh? Okay. All right, so anyway, you can see how the tips have gotten real shiny from running, and the hub still has the zinc coating on it, and we don't want to disturb that zinc coating. We just want to cut all the barnacles off. So the tips came out beautiful, and the rest of it, even though it looks ruddy, that's as far down as we want to go because it doesn't interrupt that zinc coating. There's no barnacles, there's no fuzz, there's no oysters. That's looking pretty doggone good. See how shiny the tips are? Yeah, we could do that to all this too, but then they wouldn't have any protection at all. I felt something on my arm, was wondering what it was. I looked down, it was my own tool. And I kind of freaked out with all this sea life in the water, you know. Yeah, looking nice. Good looking wheels. No dings, no dents, no damage. Nice and clean. Right down to the coating where there's coating, and where there's not, we can go all the way down to bare metal. So nice and shiny. Here is a starboard side rudder. Let's check it out. It's supposed to be all clean, and look at that, nice and clean, shiny. And you can see there's no ropes, there's no seals, there's no broken areas, there's nothing weird going on up there. So there is your answer Lieutenant Ian Foster. Yep, clean, clean. Clean and shiny. Nothing sticking out of there like we would suspect. Whole school of Atlantic spades this time. Their comfort in the water tells me that that bully is probably long gone. All right, so here's a port side wheel. Nice and clean. It's like a different color. It's the color of zinc from the coating. Looks like I'm spinning the prop, but I'm not. I'm swimming around it. Smooth, smooth. Yeah, the boys did an excellent job on this prop, so real happy with that job. Fuel efficiency will have improved, speed will have improved. Looking great. And I brought Jordan down with me, sorry, Fing, I should be calling him Fing. But I told him, I said, hey, I want a second set of eyes. How's it look? He says, okay. So he's doing the backup inspection, so I'll kind of hang out and let him do his thing. He's looking for anything that I missed and also, you know, giving me a backup opinion. He says, look all around. Look over there, look up, fish everywhere. So how you like it? He says, it looks great. So all right, we're done. You up? He says, okay. So bye. All right, so on the way back to the ladder, checking out a couple of things here. One of the sea chests looks great. There's another transducer. Here's another sea chest. Oh, see a barnacle. But it's already been cut off. It was just sitting up there in the cracks. Looking pretty doggone good. And I'm not sure what this is. Could be forward-looking sonar, could be anti-submarine, I don't know, but it's clean, that's for sure. Here's another sea chest. Looks great. Here's the starboard side of the boat. Yep, nice and clean. All of the fuzz and stuff has been cut off. Looking great.
Looks great, we're all done. Sweet.
There's the captain.
Yeah, you ready to kill it? You are, yeah.
All right, nice job, fellas. Thank you to the U.S. Coast Guard, especially the crew of the Valiant, and of course the Rebel Dive Team, CJ, Fing, Ninja, and Captain. All in order right there. Looking great, boys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.